Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Medmen getting sued for $20 million. That's right. So I came across this video not too long ago, and this lady was talking about how Medmen was getting sued for $20 million. The video is around a minute 33, so if you type this in. I'm not gonna play the video because there's music in the background and I don't want to get demonetized, but it's about a minute and 34 seconds into the video. It talks about Medmen getting sued for $20 million. In my opinion, $20 million might be a really big hit to Medmen if it wasn't for that $250 million that they got. Because of that, they can easily absorb the cost. And on top of that, what is it? They might not even get sued. So it still has to be it has to get thrown through court first before a lawsuit can happen. So it's going to be a while before they even get sued, and the court is probably going to take years. It's going to be years down the road before Medmen actually gets sued. So like a couple years down the road, Medmen should be a way bigger company and hopefully listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers because I'm going to be a long-term investor. Up next, I'm going to let Alan Brockstein talk about Medmen. If you guys haven't heard, he is bullish on Medmen, so I'm gonna play the video and let him talk about it.
Yeah, you bet. Okay, and in the spirit of the retail storefront, we saw Medmen got a $250 million cash injection last week, and we did discuss that a little bit. But do you think that the investor in Medmen was a well-respected and seasoned, as far as that's possible, cannabis institutional investor? Do you see that has improved the outlook for Medmen going forward and made it a better investment proposition?
So a resounding yes, to be real clear. And I think it was 2 weeks ago, I kind of defended Medmen, and I have no reason to defend them or not defend them, but people were writing them off as dead and saying they wouldn't be able to raise money. And so this puts the kibosh on that talk. I think everybody can appreciate some of the challenges that Medmen is facing right now, but at the same time to appreciate the huge opportunity that they have, as well as to put in perspective that their valuation is way below peers. And there's been a lot of excitement in the space, in the MSO or multi-state operator space recently. We've seen a lot of these new issues that struggled with that fourth quarter deluge of reverse takeovers not only get back to their deal price, but explode. We're talking about Cresco, Harvest, Curaleaf. Those three have totally rallied back through those overhanging prices. And so at the same time, Medmen is just bouncing along the bottom. So if your viewers aren't familiar with Jason Adler and his team at Gotham Green, I consider them one of the preeminent investors in the space. Jason's a humble guy. He would say he doesn't deserve it. Whatever, he happens to be that. And if you want to look at their success, all you have to do is look at Kronos. They were the people who came in and took over Kronos Group when it was PharmaCann and failing. They recapitalized it at 20 cents. It's been a 100+ bagger. So they know what they're doing. I know, I'm close with them. I was concerned that that Gotham maybe would be turned off by some of the drama that we've been seeing. But I think this is, you can look at this $250 million financing as having two key things. One, it takes off the table the idea that Medmen is not a going concern, at least for now. And two, it tells you that a very serious investor thinks that all this drama is just that. It's drama and not going to be consequential to the company. So I think Medmen's made a lot of mistakes, and I'm glad that I don't have to defend them or attack them, but just to observe that it's been a rough go since they went public. I think they're learning. I think that this is a real validation about the future of Medmen, and I kind of like the stock down here.
Yeah, that's true. I think from where I sit, the great sort of the biggest flaw in the whole Medmen value proposition from the outset has been the dual ownership structure, the super voting structure. Now that I've kind of gone, well, going to like it or lump it, it's not going to change. I kind of now look at Medmen in that sort of regard, and it doesn't bother me so much that it's not like there's any serious risk that the guy's going to go out and start trying to cross cannabis with soybeans or something Looney Tunes like that. They've got a business plan they're focused on, they're executing. Obviously, $250 million is going to help them get there. And I've been to the Medmen stores, and I always have a pleasant experience. So there's no reason to assume that their sales aren't going to grow as they grow. So I'm with you there. They were sort of the favorite whipping boy of the market for a while. Great, Alan. Well then,
sure.
So here's a question for you. If we were to look at the market in segments, so we've got.
Okay, that's it. So now I want to address the inversion curve. Yes, yeah, I heard of the inverted yield curve. I think almost everybody who watches this video should have saw some kind of YouTube video on talking about some kind of inverted yield curve. Jim Cramer thinks the inverted yield curve is artificial. He doesn't think the market will crash. I don't think the market will crash anytime soon, but I do believe that near the end of the year we're gonna start. That's when I would be extremely worried, and at the beginning of 2020 is when I would be extremely worried. Yes, I am worried that Aurora stock is dropping. It's not because of the yielded curve. It's because of Canopy Growth. Canopy scares the shit out of me. I think, Canopy is gonna tank big time. It is up 7 cents after hours, but it's dragging right at the very bottom. Technically, it should bounce, but the freaking 50-day moving average and the in the middle of the Bollinger Band, super close to crossing each other. They literally are 36 cents apart from each other, and that's like literally 1% of a move. So if this stock stays here and continues to move to the downside, they will cross, and they will cause I think it's gonna cause really bad it's gonna cause the cannabis market to crash. If Canopy goes, the cannabis market will probably, most of the companies will probably follow. Not all of them, maybe some. There might be the odd 1 or 2 companies that don't follow Canopy and Aurora. I think if Canopy goes, Aurora will follow. At least it's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys to sell your stock. I still have my 20,000 shares. I was on the edge of selling today. I had my hand on the sell button, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't sell my Aurora stock. So what I did was I put a put option on it. So I put a put option on my Aurora stock. I guess if it goes up just a little bit more, like let's say if it goes up to $10 US, then I'll definitely sell off some tomorrow, and then just I could just leave my put option and maybe put another put option on it. So I'm gonna just keep putting Aurora, because I think Aurora is is gonna. If Canopy goes, I think Aurora is going to have a massive correction with Aurora Canopy stock. At least this is my opinion. Like, I'm not here to fearmonger or anything. I'm just saying, like, I want to protect myself. I don't want to be in a stock that declines. Like right now, both Aurora and Canopy, both their charts are bullish. But Canopy is on the edge of not being bullish, not on an uptrend. And, Aurora is still... The Aurora stock still looks pretty healthy, I would have to say. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. For Alcanna. So Alcanna is interesting. Alcanna is on a bullish trend. I think Alcanna is gonna go higher from here. Disclosure, I don't have any shares of Alcanna. I don't own any shares. I do have some friends who own it. Do I want to buy Alcanna even though I think it's going up? Nope, because I want to have cash, because I want to camp Aurora if it crashes. If it doesn't crashes and it goes, great. I still have some shares. But I want to be buying more Aurora when it has that correction. Or even Canopy. Canopy, if Aurora doesn't go down and Canopy goes down, I'll buy Canopy. If Canopy goes to $40, I'll buy Canopy. And Aurora's still at $12, I'll still buy Canopy. Would it make any sense for Aurora to be $12 and Canopy to be $44? No, but if the Aurora comes out with some kind of partnership deal, then yeah, it could make some sense. But I'm not going to gamble on a partnership deal. I'm gambling on Canopy. If Canopy falls, I think Aurora's going to fall with it. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying that that's what I think is going to happen. Kron is also, getting pretty close to each other, but I have to say that, when Kron was at 1923, and if you were looking at the chart, this would have been a huge buying signal in my opinion, because Kronos is in an uptrend. This is out of the Bollinger Band. On top of that is below the 50-day moving average when it's on an uptrend. So, of course, it had a skyrocket day. It went up almost 10% in the day and then pulled back for a 6.7% close. But, if I only noticed this, I would have bought some. I would have put a call option. I definitely would have bought some if I noticed this. I wasn't looking at Kron's chart yesterday. I was on Monday because I was way too focused on Medmen that I didn't look at any other company besides Medmen. Medmen did end it off nice today, $44.49. It's looking Medmen's looking very, the stock is looking very healthy. Another really nice volume day, another 2.35 million shares traded today. If you take a price of $4 and just $4 in general on 2 million shares is like 16 no wait 4 to 8 million dollars. $8 million for Medmen got traded today back and forth, so that's quite a bit of money. I'm thinking that Medmen's bullish. I mean, I'm really hoping. I did add a little bit to my position today. I added about 6,000 shares today of Medmen. So I did add to my position, so I am above what I'm not gonna show it, but I did add to my position to Medmen today. I bought Medmen today at a price of, I can try to show you guys if I bought Medmen at $4.44 in US. I bought it the US version. I bought it at $3.32. It's just, to me, it look like, just looking at the chart, it looks very bullish right now. Boom. Like, I don't know, like, it's just to me it looks bullish, and volume is confirming it too. So I mean, I would love a sell-off. I would love for the stock to go back to $3.59 or even like $4, because I'm not selling it. I've already convinced myself, even if the stock market crashed, I'm not selling Medmen. Medmen's a long-term hold. I'm only going to be buying more. Even if Medmen goes down to $3.62, I'd be like dancing and be like buying more, because I do have cash. Cash is still my number one position right now. I have more cash than I have Medmen stock, so I still have the potential to buy way more shares if I have to. I'm already committed to buying 500,000 shares. I'm hoping I could buy it at a good price, so I'm still hoping this price stock drops tomorrow, because I want to buy more. I still like it at these prices, but I would love to buy it just a little cheaper. So, even though that's what I want. Like, I honestly believe that, it's near its bottom. It has potential. It could have potential to go to $9 US, possibly doing blue sky breakouts, but I'm not going to gamble on that. That's not my gamble. My gamble is on the business. My gamble is on the company succeeding in the long term. Short term, the stock could spike up. Great, it'll make me happy, but that's not my objective. My objective is long term on this business. I'm going to go down the ship. If the ship falls, I'm going to be the captain and I'm going to fall with the ship. So I'm not going to sell my stock at these prices. If it goes to $9, maybe I will shed a little bit of shares. But as of now, I'm not. I want to buy more. I love Medmen. I don't care if the stock market crashes. I want to buy more Medmen. It's the one gamble that I'm willing to take. I'm really, really, really excited for this company. I've done so much research, and I think it's a wonderful company. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Sorry about the rant. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow, and have a great day. Bye.